Praise God. You may be seated. What is a veil? A veil is something that covers, conceals, or separates. The tabernacle of Israel was divided into two rooms by a thick veil of blue, purple, and scarlet material and fine twisted linen. On it was woven the cherubims. In the holy place was located the altar of incense, the lampstand, and the table for the bread of presence. In the second room, the most holy place, or the Holy of Holies, were the Ark of the Covenant, and the mercy seat, which was a solid gold lid placed on top of the ark. It was also the place of propitiation, where sins were covered by the sprinkling of blood of the innocent sacrifice. Amen. Behind the veil, in the holies of holies, was the Ark of the Covenant, the symbol of divine presence, the Shekinah glory shining above the mercy seat and between the figures of the cherubims. It was not the object of the veil to give access to God, for it was which that prevented it. In other words, it was a closed door with a sign written on it, "Do not enter." The purpose of the veil was to hide and to bar everyone from entering the symbolic presence of God, except the high priest on the Day of Atonement. The only way that the high priest could stand alive on the other side of the veil was by the sprinkling of the veil was by the sprinkling of the veil, the blood of his substitute. The veil was there to keep people out of the holies of holies. In other words, you could not go behind there just because you felt like it. It was a serious thing. It was not a joke business. You would have died if you went behind the veil. It stood in the way of God's presence. The only person that could enter the holies of holies and remain alive was the high priest. And with the blood of the substitute sacrifice, and only on the Day of Atonement. But make no mistake, he could not enter without the blood. It was a constant reminder that sin separated the sinner from God. Praise God, somebody. It was by the blood of atonement that the way into the throne room of God was open. Now I want you to picture the veil, because the veil itself was 4 inches thick. And if you were to tie 2 horses on each side, it would not pull apart. But when Jesus came on the scene, he was on a mission. He was not here to look pretty. He was not here to make friends. He had a task and it had to be completed. God robed himself in flesh and came here to die for our sins. In the book of 1 Peter 2, from 21 to 25, it says, "For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who, when he was reviled, reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to that judgeth righteously, who himself own bare our sins in his own body on the tree, that we, being dead to sin, should live unto righteousness, by whose stripes we are healed. For ye were as sheep going astray, but now return unto the shepherd and the bishops of our souls." So get it into your head that if Jesus did not go to the cross for us, we would not have a home. Just think about what Jesus went through just for us. He was betrayed by his own disciples. Judas sold Jesus out for 30 pieces of silver. And if I'm not mistaken, the Bible scholars can correct me, but that should equal to about $950 in today's time. So for $950, Judas betrayed Jesus. Can you imagine the way that Jesus felt, knowing that his very own was a traitor? Not only that, but he was abandoned by his other followers as well. The Bible said that after Jesus was arrested, none of them was there. In the book of Mark 14 and 15, and they all forsook him and fled. He carried the burden of sin of this world. Your sin was transferred to Jesus, and he bore the punishment that you deserve. He was in so much agony that Luke 24 and 44 said that he started to sweat blood. Now, I don't know about you, but when you start to sweat blood, that means you're in a serious situation. He was falsely accused and rejected by the Jewish leaders. Then he was mocked and abused by Roman guards. They whipped him, drove a crown of thorns into his head. They beat him in his head with sticks, and then mockingly pretended to worship him. He could have called down angels from heaven to come to his rescue, but he chose to endure just because he loves us. He was then crucified between two thieves. He was hung on the cross next to two men that was convicted of crimes while he was innocent. They pierced his side with a spear. John 19 and 34 should tell that the blood and water spilled out of his side. He tasted death for us all. 1 Peter 3 and 18, for Christ also has suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that we might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit. So Jesus died in our place. We now have eternal life as a free gift. But something happened. You remember the veil that couldn't be torn or spread apart by the horses. When Jesus gave up the ghost, the veil was split in two from the top to the bottom. Since the perfect offering was sacrificed, the veil was no longer needed. The entrance to God was now open because the veil was torn. Now we can go boldly to the throne of God. We don't need nobody to vouch for us. We can go to God ourselves. Central is never busy. He's always on the line. Because a broken and a contrite heart, he will not despise. It is time for us to go behind the veil. We need to stop waiting for people to do things for us. It's time for us to go behind the veil and make it happen ourselves. Now, I'm not telling you that there's not going to be some time where you need some backup. There's going to come a time where you need some backup. Come here, Deacon. So if I need some backup and I come to you and I say, Deacon Coley, I'm going through something, but I need for us to come together, Deacon, and I need for us to go down to Leeds City, Deacon. I need for us to go behind the veil, because united we shall stand, but divided we will fall. It is time for us, Deacon, to go behind the veil, because one shall chase 1,000, but two shall put 10,000 to flight. The problem today is that we are too comfortable on the outer courts. We have become spectators, not knowing what's going on in the house of God. God told me to tell you today, he's tired of you being a spectator. I want you to cross over in the inner courts and know me for yourself. There is healing behind the veil. There is deliverance behind the veil. There is authority behind the veil. It is time for us to go behind the veil. You see this curtain right here? Can you stand to your feet so you can see it? You can't see it.
Hallelujah. Glory to God.
You see this curtain? No. We can assume and speculate that behind this curtain is a wall. But you don't know that. It could be a door that leads to another room behind this curtain. It is not until the veil is removed that you have the authority to know that behind that is a wall. It is time for us to go behind the veil. Whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you want, it is behind the veil. There is no more blockage. You have no excuse. You don't need nobody to go for you. If you want to keep on staying on the outer courts, that's up to you. But the veil has been removed. The question that you have to ask yourself, saints, is, are you going to remain on the outer courts, praying and wondering if God heard your cry? Or are you going to cross into the inner courts and know for yourself that He heard your cry? It is time for us to go behind the veil. For there is none like you. No one else can touch my heart like you do. I can search through all eternity long, and I'll find there is none like you. There is none like you. No one else can touch my heart like you do. If I can search through all eternity long, then I'll find there is none like you. My brothers and my sisters,
Hallelujah. Glory to God.
whatever it is that you decide to do is totally up to you.
Help us, Jesus.
But because that veil is no more there, I want to be on the inner court. It is your choice. But I'm just here to deliver a message. And the message was that it is time for us to go behind the veil. God bless you.